How is everyone doing today? Hello, everybody. How is everyone? Okay, I'm just going to move you a little bit. There you go. Hi, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome back. We are just beginning another live session now. Um, those of you who are new here, my name is Sarah. I am a psychic medium and also energy healer. I do specialize in relationships and also fertility. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Lini. Hi, Emma. I am just making sure everything is working, guys, and then we can begin with the live session. I'm going to be here for about half an hour or so. Those of you that do want to guarantee your reading before I go, you can do that. If you are a new client, I'll try to come to as many of you as possible. Um, if you are a new person here, okay, so I do provide free readings as a sample of my work. So feel free to pop your questions in the chat. Yes or no questions. I'm not doing timelines, so just keep them simple. I do timelines privately. Okie dokie. If you can, tap the screen and share the live. It is much appreciated. And guys, especially on YouTube, make sure to give me names with your question. So not just your name, but also the name of anyone else that you might be asking me about. Okay, I do need names in order to connect with the right person. Don't just say my ex. You might have had more than one ex. Remember, I am the one asking the questions on your behalf. So I need to have an understanding as well of what I am asking and who I am asking about. Okay, okay. We might have to begin the live again. Just because I've just received a notice saying that the live is restricted because they think it's recorded. Of course, it isn't recorded. Today is the 18th of May, Monday. So let's see. I appealed. I think it takes a couple of minutes for them to look into it. And if it doesn't work, I'll have to start another live. So let's see. Lini, thank you so much for your question. Guys, for those of you who are new, my name is Sarah. I am a psychic medium and also energy healer. I do specialize in relationships and also fertility, okay? Now, the fertility side of my practice, I reserve it for outside of TikTok only. So it's not something I do here, but you're more than welcome to book a private reading instead. You can book just a one question reading, so if that's all you have, or you can book a full fertility reading. And it is a Shopify website, guys, so it is very secure for both myself and yourselves, okay? Very easy to use. And let's see, Eliana, let's come to you. Eliana, will my daughter Zava's ex-boyfriend Owen reach out to her and try to get back together? Okay, so Ava and Owen, please. Um, I am receiving I am receiving a yes. Okay. Is there someone else involved? Because I do think there's something just happened that blocked this connection. But I am receiving a yes. I don't know when, my lovely, but it is a yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Okay, guys, on TikTok, I'm gonna turn off and then turn it back on again. Okay. So if you don't follow me yet, make sure that you do. That way you will be notified when I come live again. Is I received a response. The appeal was not granted. So I'll just restart the live again, okay? Okie dokie. So let's come to YouTube then. So I want to know if there's marriage in the future for me and Rushikesh. Okay. So what's your name, my lovely? Guys, remember to give me names, not just your name, but also the name of anyone else that you might be asking me about. Okay? I do need names. Um, so Corey and I want to know if there will be marriage in the future. Okay, I am receiving a no. This person doesn't, they're not in a committed space right now. Okay, not in terms of marriage. And I do feel that that's going to get to you. Eventually, you're going to be tired of waiting and then you're going to choose to move on. So right now I am receiving a no, lovely. Thank you so much for your question. And also everyone, just so you know, okay, the readings that you do receive here, they're not set in stone, okay? They're not set in stone. So this is just an indication of where things are for you and your person, or things are heading, for you, but you've got free will. Of course, you can change the outcome of things depending on the approaches that you take. So if you're unhappy with your reading, it just means that something has got to budge, okay? Something has got to change. Don't see these as your guides telling you no, it will never happen. Just see them as, a little push from your guide saying, well, if you do want this, something has got to give here. Thank you so much for your questions, lovelies. And Lini, I've told you before, my lovely, I told you when you on the other live, I don't do fertility readings on live, okay? I do fertility readings privately. That is something I reserve for my private practice only. I do specialize in relationships and also fertility, pregnancy readings. So that question is not something I do during the live. You're more than welcome to book a one question reading. And those of you who will book a reading today, thank you so much. I will be doing your readings this afternoon. I very much look forward to diving deep for you guys. So yeah, just keep an eye out. Once I finish with the live, just check your messages because I will be contacting you. You should have already received an email from Shopify acknowledging your booking, giving you a booking number, but I will also, of course, reach out to you directly. That one is just an automated message from Shopify, and then I will be reaching out once I finish with the live directly so we can arrange your booking, whether you booked a telephone reading, an email reading, WhatsApp, in person as well. It doesn't matter. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, Livania, let's come to you. Let's come to you. I think you're new here. Lovely. Welcome on in. So, Livania will, if and also, if I am mispronouncing anyone's name, please do accept my apologies. It's not going to affect the result of your reading, okay? Is Kaving Rush, does he wants to fix the fight between us? Okay, so Livania and Kaving Raj. Think of this person as we draw your cards, lovely. It just helps me connect with their energy as well because they're not present. We're going to skip these cards here. Um, he's very charming, you know. I do feel that I'm not surprised that you're attracted to this person at all. But what they have of charm, they also have of stubbornness. I don't think that they are someone that's you can meet halfway. Okay, I do feel that you have got to compromise a lot more with this person if you want things to work. So just something for you to note. Okay, it is a complicated connection here. Um, but I do see him coming back eventually. But as I said, you will have to compromise, my lovely. You will have to compromise more than you would want if you do want for things to be smoother between the two of you moving forward. I am receiving a yes for you to sorting things out right now after the argument. But moving forward, just know that this dynamic is not going to change, okay? I feel that story is going to keep repeating itself. Thank you so much for your question. Can you repeat? Um, my lovely, you can go to my YouTube channel, okay? The lives there are recorded. You can go back. You can go back and listen to it again. So, Judy, will Trini and Judy reconcile? Will Judy and Trini reconcile? Yeah, go to my YouTube channel, okay? You can go back over there instead of me repeating myself. You can go back and listen to your reading. Trini and now I've lost your question. Oh, Judy. Trini and Judy reconcile. Trini and Judy reconcile. Spirit, please. Okay. Sorry, guys. We've got we've got a tail here. Um, I am receiving a note. There's a beautiful connection here between the two of you. Very, very genuine. Okay. Just by tapping into your energy, that is very clear as well. That how genuine it is. I feel that there is a disconnection between the two of you right now. Okay. Not I feel like you're both speaking different love languages at times, and that does create a lot of difficulty in the relationship. I'm not seeing a reconciliation right now, my lovely. Of course, it can change depending on the approach that you take. And given how strong and how genuine the connection is, I do think it's worth your time and your investment. So without diving deep here for you, my best advice for you would be to whatever, if you want this person back, what you've tried in the past and hasn't worked needs to change. Okay. So there's no point on trying to fix the same old problems with the same old solutions. You do have got to try a different approach as well. Thank you so much for your question. And I will leave you with that. Yeah, it's that's the page of swords, my lovely. She doesn't want to. She's very avoidant. Okay, so it is. I do understand it's complicated, but there are ways in which you can deal with this type of personality. Okay, that can make things a lot easier for you, guys. Those of you that do want to do a deep dive, here, we only really touch the surface. You can book a full love reading with myself. In that one, we do a deep dive into your connection with someone else, have a better understanding of the dynamics between the two of you so you can make the most out of the connection. and we'll look into what obstacles are going to come, how you can handle the situations. And it does come with a lot of timelines as well. Not everyone does timelines. I love doing timelines, but they're very time consuming. So it's not something you're going to see me doing here during the live, but privately, in person, over the phone, email, of course, all my readings do come with timelines as well. Okay. And yeah, go. Those of you that do want a deep dive, go look into the love healing. The love reading, and we can do a deep dive there. And let's see who else do we have coming through. Let's come to YouTube now. And hey, should I pursue something with Karthik romantically, Nandita? Okay, so Nandita, please do think of K as we draw your cards, and let's see what comes through for you, lovely. So Nandita and K, thank you. I I am receiving a yes. Okay. I feel because they're not looking for a relationship right now, they might be a little bit hesitant at first, but there is a very strong connection here between you both, lovely. So when he realizes that, you're going to see a different side to him, okay? Very, very invested. And there is a lot to come here for the two of you. I'm very, very excited. I am receiving a yes because I do feel he does need that extra push, okay? Just because, not because there aren't feelings or the potential there, just because it's not something that he's looking for. So it's not something that he's paying attention. I feel that his mind is very much busy elsewhere right now, not with someone else, but with perhaps work, studies, whatever it is. Thank you so much for your question, and I will leave you with that. Okie dokie. Suga, thank you so much for following. And guys, thank you so much for the gifts as well. Okay, you don't have to. Those of you that do want to guarantee your rating during the live, you can just read what's up above here. Okay, very simple, very easy. But if you're here for a free reading, there's nothing that you do need to do. I will come to those who I am drawn to the most. And if you don't receive a reading during today's live, just follow the way you will be notified next time I come live instead. Mary does. Jay wants to commit after the meetup. Okay. Mary and W, sorry. Mary and W. Does W wants to commit after the meetup? Joe, thank you so much for following. I don't see commitment, Mary. I don't see commitment, my lovely. I feel that this connection is a little bit chaotic. Okay, I feel that there's going to be someone else coming into your life that's going to be much more aligned with what you want and where you are in life right now. And yeah, I'm not saying that this is your person. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Sakila, I don't do timelines during the live, lovely. Nice to see you. I don't do timelines, okay? Soon is a timeline. Giovanna, does Andrea likes me? Giovanna and Andrea. Sharon, thank you so much for your booking, hon. I will be in touch with you once I finish with the live, okay? We can do your reading today. Okay, so I understand why you're drawn to this person because we do have the Two of Cups. So there's a reason why the two of you came together. That's for sure. But I also do feel that they are very much in an avoidance space right now. Okay, a full relationship is not what they're looking for. So you could see perhaps a fling going on, something passing, something short lived. But I don't see a full relationship forming right now. Of course, it can change depending on the approach that you take as well with this person. But right now, they are in an avoidant energy. Yes, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. It's not something they're looking for. Thank you so much for your question, lovely. And guys, those of you that would like, perhaps you have someone in your life, that there is a strong connection there between you and them, but for some reason the relationship just isn't settling, things aren't settling down between the two of you, or perhaps you're in a long-term relationship with this person going through a rough patch. Look into things like healing. Not everyone is open to not everyone is open to counseling, so healing can really help as well in those situations. So look into that. You can book it with myself, with someone else, it doesn't matter. I do something called the love healing, which is essentially healing but for couples. Don't just book without a consultation first, that one, because it does involve two people. So make sure that you do consult with me. But yeah, it's great for those situations. Especially nowadays, people are just so out of it. They're just not paying attention to things that are right in front of them. We have our faces constantly, on our phones, computer, whatever it is. And it's hard for us to connect with what is meant to be. So the healing is great for that, just grounding people, grounding the energy, realigning the energy, and removing those blocks so people can pay attention to what's in front of them. But make sure you do consult with me prior to booking if I've never recommended for you in particular. Don't just book without a consultation first. The consultation is free. Just send me a message, say, hey, I'm interested in the healing, and then we'll take it from there, okay? If you're booking just an energy healing for yourself, which we all should every so often. Just as much as we cleanse our physical bodies, we should cleanse our energy fields as well. If you're just booking it for yourself, of course, you can book without a consultation. But if it does involve someone else, make sure that you do consult with me first. Okay. So let's see who else. I'm going to choose someone else to read for now. So pop your questions in the chat. Make it clear. Give me yes and no questions. Okay. Give me names, not just your name, but also the name of anyone else that you might be asking me about. And give me birth names, okay? Don't give me pseudonames, nicknames. It gets confusing trying to connect with those energies. So, yeah, be clear with your question. For timelines, I do skip timeline questions here, so because I do them privately. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Mhm. Okie dokie. So, Beauty, will me and Terry reconcile? Beauty, thank you so much for your question, hon. Please do think of Terry as we draw your cards. And let's see what comes through. Beauty and Terry. Beauty, what I will say is already, okay? The energy feels very active, and we do have the Five of Swords here. They're very much thinking of you. There is some regrets there, definitely, but there is also a very stubborn energy that doesn't want to own up to their own mistakes. In fact, I do feel that when mistakes are pointed out to them, they do get quite defensive, and they like build a barrier, so they don't get affected by those. It's not someone that's open to change, someone that's open to growth. So it's difficult. I don't see a reconciliation right now, okay, just because of the way things are. Of course, it can change depending on the approach that you take. Right now, without diving deep for you, my best advice would be, you know, do something different. Don't, and ask for help as well. Go. There's people around you. Ask for help. Ask for your guides. We can always do a full reading, but right now I don't see a reconciliation. Let me go ahead and draw some tea leaf cards for you. Spirit, please. Thank you. Okay, so we have the finger. Okay. So the finger talks about warning you of a problem either now or in the future. So what your guides are here telling you is that there is an issue that can be solved. Okay. They're not telling you to move on. They're just telling you there's something that does need fixing. And then we also do have the spear that does talk about heart takeover, so something that you don't have. Okay. So that's just them like making it clear that this person is no longer in your life. But of course, you can change that. Okay. It came through in the cards also. So very, very clear message here for you, lovely. Thank you so much for your question and much, much love to you. Okay, okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tapping and sharing the live as well. Let's see. Kara, let's come to you. Kara, is Sean my soulmate? Kara and Sean. Kara and Sean. Um, my lovely, I'm very excited for you, okay? I feel that where the two of you are right now is not on the same page, but that will change. Okay. I do feel it's normal when we meet someone that we share a strong connection with. It's a soulmate. It doesn't mean that the connection isn't there. It just means that we are different people. We move at different paces. Okay. I do feel you're going to catch up eventually. There's this person's going to bring a lot of change into your life. Okay. Positive change as well. So, yes, it is a very, very beautiful soul connection here. Thank you so much for your question and much love to you. You are most welcome. And guys, those of you who have booked a private reading, thank you so much. I will be in touch with you once I finish with the live, okay? So you should have already received an email from Shopify acknowledging your booking, giving you a booking number. But of course, I will be in touch with you directly as well. And let's come to YouTube again. Um, Hello, does Jimmy listen to the playlist I sent him? Okay, short, easy question. Let's do that, my lovely. So, does Jimmy listen to the playlist? Oh, just 1 second. Okay. Oh, my lovely, they do. Okay, and it makes them very happy as well when they do. I feel that that's something that they've been doing to lighten their day. Okay, it does bring some joy there. It does, yeah. It's you have the Six of Cups as well coming through. There's a lot to come for the two of you. And if you don't know this person from a long, long time, you definitely know this person from a past life. Okay. There's a reason why they're there also. Thank you so much for your question. And guys, those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah. I am a psychic medium and also energy healer. I do specialize in relationships and also fertility. My most popular reading of all times is always the full love reading. So if you do want to do a deep dive into your love life, have a better understanding of the dynamics between you and your person, um, know how to best communicate with each other and how to make the most out of the connection and how to avoid those obstacles. And also, it does come with plenty of timelines. So if you want to know, will there be marriage? When do you see it? Communication, reconciliation, all of that. And even if the person that you're with isn't your person, we can always look into when there's, your person coming through. So you're paying attention also. So let's see. If let's come to you. If Will Euphemia moved on to UK. Okay, so if I am mispronouncing their name, accept my apologies. It will not affect the results of the reading. Okay, so Eve and E. Will E move to the UK? Will E move to the UK? I am saying no right now. It doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just means that the approach that they will be taking, the steps that they will be taking for that to happen, will not take her there. But of course, it can change if she change things up as well. Thank you so much for your question. Okie dokie. Emma is M the one for Emma. Okay, Emma. Emma, I am receiving a no. I am receiving a no, my lovely. I don't think that this is your person, okay? And I'm going to be very blunt because your guides are being very blunt here with me as well. I feel that this is something that you do need to hear. Um, it's going to be. I feel like you're trying to put in a lot of effort and not getting what you want in return, okay? And there's no budging, there's no changing there because I don't feel that the connection it's not strong enough, okay, to overcome the challenges. So there is going to be someone else coming into your life in which you're going to be much more aligned with. And if you're not open to receiving this new connection, if you're too stuck onto this person here, is you're not going to receive that. You're going to, that person, that opportunity is going to come and go. Okay, so it's important for you to listen to this, my lovely. We also have the skull. The skull talks about hidden secrets that can harm you, okay? Things that you keep from yourself as well. You know, the truth that you're trying to ignore, that you're pushing aside. Make sure you pay attention to that. We also do have the chain. The chain talks about chain of events that will affect your life, okay? Not in a nice way here, my lovely. This card doesn't come here with a positive energy, okay? It's just things that you're doing right now that will spiral to something bigger, something not pleasant. So it's important for you to take charge, for you to take the lead of your life again, okay? And I don't think that this is the person. Thank you so much for your question, lovely. And I am so sorry for if this isn't what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear, okay? Thank you so much. And I'll leave you with that. Okie dokie. And guys, those of you who have booked a private reading as well, thank you so much. I will be in touch with you very, very shortly. Okay. Once I finish here with the live, which will be very soon. And if you want to guarantee your reading before I go, that's how you do it. Okay. Very simple. That's how you do it. Okie dokie. Okay. So Lavielle will Heath and I reconcile romantically. Lavielle and Heath. Just 1 second, guys. So Lavielle and Heath. Reconcile romantically. I am receiving a no. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are there people like involved meddling in their relationship? Because I do feel that there's someone that's definitely advising them against pursuing the relationship again. Okay, it's something that they do think about it. It's something that they do wonder. But because people are involved, yeah, it's playing a big role here. So I don't see it happening mainly because of that as well. Okay. So I am receiving a no right now, lovely. Look into cord cutting. Okay, you can book it with myself, you can book it with someone else. Of course, it doesn't remove this person from your life, but what it does is remove the power that they have, over the relationship. It does remove that. So look into that if you can. It's gonna help you a lot. He came to say hi, guys. You are most welcome. Say hi, Mo. I will have to finish with the live soon, okay? Because he's gonna have to eat very, very soon. And guys, those of you who have booked privately, I will be in touch with you once I finish with the live. Just give me 10 minutes or so, to feed him. And then I'll be messaging everyone as well. And for those of you who don't know me, you can find me at thepracticalmedium.com, learn about my work, learn about what I do, and you can book services with myself there as well. It is a Shopify website, so it's very secure for both you, myself, everyone. My readings that do begin from £10 onwards, but they do all come with timelines and they're very in depth as well. Okay, so go check out the practicalmedium.com if you are interested in diving deep. Here I do come live to provide free readings, give back and give some people some guidance who cannot afford a reading at this time. But yeah, we don't really dive deep. Okay, so if you do want to dive deep, we can do that privately. Here during the live, I focus mainly on tarot. Privately, they are spirit-led readings, so we do connect further with your guides. And yeah, it does come with a lot more. Go check out. And let's see, let's do a couple more readings before I go, because he's getting agitated here. And let's see, let's come to YouTube. Could I ask the question? Just ask, my lovely. Don't ask if you can ask. Just ask, okay? Me and my man RC will be getting married to each other. Okay, so Pooja and RC. Oh, he's not gonna let me do the reading. Pooja and RC. I am receiving a yes for marriage. Okay, it's not going to come soon. It's not going to be like this year, but it will come. Okay, thank you so much for your question. Lisa, will Vincent make contact? So Lisa and Vincent. There's a bigger distance growing between the two of you. Okay, I don't feel that this person is coming towards you. They're going the other way. So if you don't want to lose them, that's your guides telling you that something has got to change, something has got to give. Okay, you need to change your approach as well. Guys, it's feeding time. I do have got to go. Okay, so thank you so much for those of you who have trusted me with your readings today. And I will be getting in touch with those of you who have booked a private reading in the next 10 minutes or so. Let me just give him some food and then we can get your readings going. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for trusting me. And it's been such a pleasure to read for you all. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.